A newly broken up couple is standing on the rooftop of a building. The vacant look in the girl's eyes, named Meng, shows that she has no attachment to anything anymore. She jumps down right in front of her boyfriend, Chen. At the police station, Jiawen says that Meng is his girlfriend. They loved each other for 4 years and just broke up. He wonders how she is doing now. The police question Jiawen, "If you care, why did you make a mistake?" Just then, they receive news that the victim has passed away. But instead of being panicked, Jiawen is afraid that his girlfriend will punish him tomorrow. The police clarify that Meng has passed away. Jiawen reveals that everything will reset tomorrow. However, the police don't believe him and demand that he confess why he incited Meng to jump down. Jiawen swears, "Everything I say from now on is the truth." On the evening of May 20th, he broke up with her, so he slept on the sofa. But when he woke up the next day, he was inexplicably sleeping next to Meng again. At that moment, a video suddenly played on the projector screen. Jiawen promises that if there's an apocalypse, he will risk his life to let his girlfriend live on. But Meng doesn't want to live alone, so she hopes to pass away before him. Jiawen objects because he will follow her to the afterlife. Meng feels it's too cheesy, but Jiawen remembers, "We said that when we first fell in love." She is startled because it is still May 20th. After hearing the bizarre story, his best friend, Lao Zhao, is certain that advanced civilizations exist and are monitoring humanity. He's a bit disappointed that he wasn't the one chosen by them. Jiawen didn't expect anyone in the world to believe his story. Lao Zhao guesses that the two of them have fallen into a time loop called 520. If they don't find a way to break it, they'll be trapped in this day forever. Lao Zhao believes that heaven has left clues for the two of them to figure out. As Lao Zhao predicted, Jiawen and Meng are stuck in May 20th. Right at 12 o'clock at night, everything will reset. They want to escape the loop, so they try every possibility. They pretend to make up, even register for marriage, vowing a lifetime of love and harmony. However, everything is useless. They start searching for clues in movies, novels, and games. They gradually believe that life is like a reality show and humans are just characters in it. When all efforts are in vain, Meng wishes that today was the end of the world. Jiawen also feels that he has lived enough. So they decide to end it all, but Jiawen is afraid of heights and doesn't dare to jump. The police believe everything is happening in movies. Jiawen breathes a sigh of relief, ensuring that everything will reset after 12 o'clock at night. The two police officers burst out laughing because they can't take it seriously anymore. They wonder if the loop suddenly disappears. Will Meng really die? Coincidentally, the new day is about to begin. They wait together to see the reset. Jiawen confidently watches the second hand fly past the number 12, but nothing changes around him. He starts to panic. Just then, the police notice that the clock is running a few seconds fast. Waking up in shock, Jiawen indeed returns to May 20th. Before he can escape from the bed, Meng wakes up. She immediately punishes him, asking him why he didn't jump. Meng, I don't dare. Jiawen, you have to taste the pain I felt after death just once. Jiawen is endlessly haunted. The projector suddenly plays a new video. Jiawen promises that if he has money, he'll buy his girlfriend the bag she likes. Meng also promises to buy the watch that her boyfriend keeps looking at in the store. "Baby, I love you." Jiawen, remember we used to say these words. Meng doesn't think it's important. Because we've broken up, Jiawen speculates that the video is the key to helping him escape the time loop. Because they died according to the previous video, they successfully passed the level. So this new projection is the next mission. "May I ask how many loops there are in total in the game?" Meng asks. Jiawen doesn't know, but the only way is to verify it. She tells him to overcome the level himself, while she doesn't want to waste any more time. Sitting idle, Jiawen calls his friend to play games. Lao Zhao is busy, urging Jiawen to quickly think of a way to make money. Just then, Jiawen sees an online loan advertisement. From then on, Meng lives like a queen, and Jiawen owns cars that others admire. They blame themselves for being so focused on finding a way out that they didn't know how to take advantage of the loop. Because after a day of living lavishly thanks to predatory loans, they don't owe a penny. Arriving at a relaxing cafe, Meng takes a photo and posts it on social media. She wonders what Jiawen is busy with that he hasn't updated his status all day. Just then, a male employee unexpectedly gives flowers to Meng. At the bar, Lao Zhao thinks that the heart shape on the coffee cup doesn't mean anything. Jiawen doesn't need his best friend's comfort because he doesn't care about Meng anymore. Lao Zhao has to tell the truth. Jiawen has been cheated on. He also didn't expect Meng to dare to hide it from childhood friend like him. Jiawen puts the love affair aside, only wanting to drink to his heart's content with Lao Zhao. Returning home late at night, Jiawen quietly closes the door. He's drunk and intends to ask, "Who is that kid?" But before he can finish the sentence, he collapses on the bed. Hearing the snoring, Shen Meng can't control herself. She punches him a few times and kicks him off the bed. Early in the morning, Shen Meng calls Jiawen to wake up. She agrees to verify the mission of the video with him. Arriving at the store, Jiawen buys the exact model of bag that his girlfriend likes the most. Shen Meng also takes him to buy the watch of his dreams. They wait until the next morning, and sure enough, the projector screen shows the words congratulations on successfully passing the level. Jiawen is smug about having a genius brain. Unexpectedly, the next mission is Jiawen's desire to stuff his girlfriend into a bag. Shen Meng blames Jiawen for not watching his words, but he sees that she is smiling happily. Jiawen discovers, since waking up, we've been holding hands tightly. He guesses that sticking together for a day will overcome this level. But Shen Meng isn't mentally prepared, so they'll do the mission another day. Unexpectedly, as soon as she lets go of his hand, the game restores to when they just woke up. She laments, "Do we have to stick to each other on the bed all day?" Jiawen sarcastically says that Shen Meng dislikes him, so she can go meet her little lover. He is very curious about his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend, so he dares her to take him to meet him. Shen Meng isn't afraid, because we have no relationship anymore. Holding hands tightly, they arrive at the cafe, where Shen Meng meets the person who secretly admires her. Jiawen asks to interrupt the intense gaze of the guy. Shen Meng pulls Jiawen down to sit, but he keeps paying attention to the young male employee. "Is it your little lover?" He wonders. Shen Meng denies it, but Jiawen believes in his intuition, especially since he drew a huge heart on her cake. Jiawen tells him he's tired of living with him sitting right there. He lets go of Shen Meng's hand, and sure enough, they return to the bed. He jumps up and questions, "Have you two been in love for a long time? If not, why would he dare to look at you so adoringly in front of me?" Hearing Shen Meng deny it, Jiawen drags her to the cafe. The male employee is still looking at Shen Meng adoringly, and Jiawen domineeringly forcibly kisses her. The male employee pulls them apart, but Jiawen asserts his ownership by holding her hand. He hears the kid dare to lecture him and rushes to start a fight. Unexpectedly, Shen Meng bites Jiawen painfully, causing both of them to return to the bed. "I didn't expect you to bite me for the sake of a little kid." Shen Meng clarifies that she has never known him before, but he fell in love with her at first sight. "You, Chen Jiawen, didn't you also fall in love with me at first sight? If you don't believe me, I'll prove it to you." Arriving at the cafe, Shen Meng is certain that the male employee will confess soon, because no matter what appearance she appears in, that person will fall in love at first sight. He will secretly take a photo as a memento, give her unexpected benefits. If she is upset one day, he will comfort her with a message. But Shen Meng doesn't need to know the name or have a future, but only wants the moment when he firmly chooses her. That is the feeling that was lost in the relationship with Jiawen. He runs out of patience waiting and drags her home. Unexpectedly, the male employee chases after them to confess to Shen Meng. Sure enough, even if Shen Meng holds another man's hand, it cannot stop him from loving her at first sight, because he doesn't expect to be reciprocated, but only needs to express his feelings. If he doesn't say it immediately, there may be no chance to see her again in the future. They sit together to watch the scenery for the entire day. Shen Meng asks Jiawen to open a bottle of water. She praises him for being so fierce when he's jealous. Jiawen reminds Shen Meng not to take it too seriously because there's no chance of her getting together with the young male employee. If they escape the loop, his novelty with her will gradually disappear. "Jiawen, you're jealous, because in the past 4 years, no one has bothered to pursue you." Jiawen clarifies that during the time he was dating Shen Meng, others pursued him, but he was afraid of making her sad, so he didn't say it. Jiawen assures her that as long as he posts a few words, someone will send a message within 5 seconds. Shen Meng doesn't believe it, but unexpectedly the phone actually rings. Arriving at the meeting point, Jiawen tries to broaden his shoulders. Shen Meng advises him to cover up well, lest people misunderstand that she is ruining his chance to find love. "Brother Shen Meng, don't you want me to be with someone else?" Just then, a girl named Lin comes to meet Jiawen. He hides his hand behind his back, using the excuse that sitting like that is more comfortable. Lin wonders, did Jiawen really break up? She comforts him that he will surely meet someone more suitable. Lin asks Jiawen if he remembers the first time they met. At that party, he was very considerate in taking care of everyone. Her second aunt is gentle and wealthy, and also very impressed with him. Jiawen questions, "Isn't Lin trying to date me?" She scolds him for being delusional because she already has a boyfriend. After a painful failure, Jiawen continues to post ambiguous posts. Shen Meng thinks that even if no one pursues him, he can still live well. Just then, an employee brings over a case of alcohol. It turns out that the gang of brothers saw Jiawen posting about drinking alone, so they came to join in the fun. Lao Hu encourages his best friend that even though he failed in the arena of love, he still has brothers to help him carry the load. Jiawen asks to let go of Shen Meng's hand to end the drinking session soon, but she wants to stay to listen to the judgments of his friends. They criticize Shen Meng for being mediocre and not understanding. She both forbids Jiawen from doing everything and looks down on her boyfriend's friends. Lao Hu remembers everyone used to call Shen Meng's sister-in-law, but now they speak ill of her behind her back. He praises her for being very good, but Gugu is more suitable for Jiawen. Shen Meng turns back and questions, "Who is Gugu?" She lets go of his hand to return to bed and deal with the scumbag. Jiawen honestly confesses that Gugu clung to him like a leech. He spent a lot of effort, even faking his death to shake her off. Shen Meng urges him to call her out for her to broaden her horizons. She hears him make the excuse that he doesn't have her number, so she asks Lao Zhao to contact Gugu. Arriving at the restaurant, Jiawen asks Shen Meng to think again because Gugu is not normal. He shivers at the sound of the tragic cry. Gugu is wearing a traditional costume, like a little dragon girl meeting Yanghua. She is touched that he is still healthy. Jiawen forces a smile and invites her to sit down and talk. Gugu thanks Jiawen for leaving her, because she found a fortune-telling, only to find out that he is destined to harm his wife. Marrying him will lead to bankruptcy, and also easily get cysts and age prematurely. Moreover, she will encounter a great tribulation, so as not to lose her life as a joke. Jiawen criticizes superstition, but the two girls believe in it in unison. Going outside, Shen Meng blames herself for encountering the tribulation of the loop because she loves Jiawen. Waking up in the morning, Shen Meng discovers that she can let go of Jiawen's hand. They are overjoyed to have passed another level. The projector screen flashes. Playing the fourth video, Jiawen hears his girlfriend complaining of fatigue, so he vows to go to work in her place. Shen Meng wants fairness, so she agrees to go to work in his place. Jiawen decides not to go because he hates Shen Meng's terrible job, but he is not qualified to object. After squeezing in the elevator, Jiawen enters Shen Meng's company for the first time. The boss shouts loudly, urging him to go to the meeting quickly. Jiawen wonders what position he is working in, but the leader doesn't bother to explain, threatening to fire him. Just then, Shen Meng calls, and Jiawen quickly sneaks out to answer the phone. She blames him for hiding the fact that he lost his job and is working as an errand service. Jiawen says that although the job is hard, the salary is very good. He encourages her to try to get through one day to complete the mission. Shen Meng sighs and starts practicing riding an electric scooter. On this side, Jiawen sits in front of the camera for the first time. He is unfamiliar and doesn't know how to start a sales live stream. As a result, Shen Meng doesn't know how to ride a scooter, and Jiawen only knows how to sit and eat. The boss stops the broadcast, asking Jiawen if he's selling goods or eating a meal. If you can't do it, get out of the company. Shen Meng finally arrives at the delivery point, but spills and damages the product. Starting the mission again, Jiawen tells Shen Meng that if she doesn't understand anything, she can ask him anytime. He gives her a helmet, reminding her to pay attention to safety. At the studio, Jiawen thinks live streaming is like real estate brokerage. He feels more confident in front of the camera, introducing each product on the table. On this side, Shen Meng coincidentally comes to pick up goods at the coffee shop. The young male employee pauses for a beat and then timidly adds a cup of coffee for her. Shen Meng didn't expect that even in this state, he still loves her at first sight. She tells him to confess another time because she is very busy. On the road, the scooter suddenly runs out of power. Shen Meng has to push it, so she delivers the goods late to the customer. Shen Meng quickly apologizes, but the customer curses her to have an accident. Shen Meng looks at the coffee spilling out, intending to compensate with her own cup. But the customer is afraid that she drank from it, so she calls to complain about the delivery service. Shen Meng snatches the coffee because she doesn't want to do it anymore. Meanwhile, Jiawen is selling mineral water, but customers only ask about types of alcohol. Although he happily emphasizes that he is selling mineral water, they still don't let him go. Jiawen reads a comment asking if he is male or female and loses control in front of the camera. After a day full of storms, the two finally understand each other's suffering. Starting the challenge again, Shen Meng is afraid that they won't pass this level. Jiawen wonders how many orders Shen Meng ran. She says it depends on her mood, averaging 5 orders per day. Jiawen is startled because he delivered at least 50 orders. Jiawen guesses that Shen Meng must run 50 orders, and he must sell 1,000 products to pass the level. She is sure he cannot complete the task, but he hopes that when he sells 1,000 products, he will not be implicated by her. She hopes he will keep his word and not affect her. To prove her ability, Shen Meng tries to memorize the routes. She also draws a map to find the fastest path. She diligently delivers goods to the point that she no longer has time to eat. On this side, Jiawen comes to watch his colleagues' live stream. He listens to them, talk to learn from their experiences. Seeing Jiawen watching the live stream late into the night, a colleague named Yuyan suddenly puts headphones on him. He thinks it's time to leave work, so he listens to music and sips bubble tea. Jiawen asks his colleague how to deal with annoying comments. Yuyan says that he is used to enduring it, so he really likes Jiawen's way of responding. Late at night, Meng is still diligently delivering goods. Jiawen also starts live streaming, happily meeting all the customers' requests. He answers negative comments wittily and skillfully steers the conversation back to the main product. He reads that a customer wants to see him drink, so he invites a colleague to assist. This is what makes the broadcast really explode. Meng's last order of the day coincidentally comes to her company. She sees Jiawen for the first time doing his best at work, even selling out all the products. She tells him that she also completed 50 orders. Returning home, Meng gives Jiawen throat lozenges. He opens a can of beer and relaxes with her after a hard day. Meng experiences manual labor and knows why Jiawen likes to drink cold beer. He guesses that Yuyan likes her, so he sticks to him all day long. He advises her to be vigilant because he is only pretending to be simple. Meng wonders that Jiawen is qualified. Why did he choose a job that exposes him to the sun and rain? He tells the truth. He was very happy to be laid off because the company has a series of demanding leaders who are thousands of times more difficult than her manager. Waking up early in the morning, Meng is startled to see a young man lying on the bed. She screams loudly, causing the system to reset the task. The second time, Meng is mentally prepared. Jiawen is also ready to teach the little third wheel a lesson. Just then, the projector plays a video. Jiawen asks his girlfriend to choose between him and those hot social media guys. Meng affirms, "In this world, I am only moved by Jiawen alone." She guesses that as long as she doesn't feel moved by this little brother, she will complete the task. She was scared just now, so her heart rate increased. Red Boy apologizes for appearing so suddenly. He tells her that if she is unhappy, she can find him anytime. Meng just lies down on the bed and complains of hunger. Red Boy runs down to the kitchen. But in just half an hour, Red Boy has cooked a delicious meal. On the way back, Jiawen tells Meng to wait for him to go to the bathroom. She waits until her neck is stiff, but still doesn't see him come back. As she just stands up, she accidentally bumps into a runner. He is gentle like the afternoon sun, making her unable to take her eyes off him. It turns out that Jiawen ran to buy ice cream for Meng. However, the task unexpectedly resets. After listening to Jiawen's questioning all day, Meng still doesn't say a word. She just puts on beautiful makeup and prepares to go out. Jiawen questions who it is that makes Meng feel moved. She reminds him to remember that they broke up a long time ago. She puts on her bag and leaves him lying on the sofa. He says he doesn't care, but his feet quickly follow her. Finally, the most dangerous love rival appears. Meng tries to stay calm to prolong the meeting time, talking to his best friend. Jiawen has never seen Meng so shy. Lao Zhao remembers the first time he met Jiawen. Meng also fell in love at first sight. Returning home, Jiawen researches the rival's running route. He knows that at this hour every day, Meng waits to meet her white moonlight. So he deliberately comes to stop him, but he doesn't seem to care about anything. Meanwhile, Meng is looking forward to meeting the white moonlight. She suddenly calls him by the name Su Yuan. Meng moves forward, touching the person she can never forget. Starting the challenge again, Jiawen still cannot stop the rival. Meng tries to stay calm to complete the task. Unexpectedly, Jiawen rushes over in a panic, causing the white moonlight to leave. She quickly calls him back, causing her heart rate to increase. Coming to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Jiawen reminds Meng to go to the park. She thinks he can't help because she is beyond help. Jiawen clarifies that he is just passing by, not deliberately distracting her. Meng comes to the end of the road. Jiawen has to ask Lao Hu's group to stop the white moonlight. But he's like a robot who only knows how to run, so they can only spin around. Finally, due to excessive dizziness, they had to climb on him. Meng steps forward, asking Jiawen what he is doing. She just glances at the white moonlight enough to restart the mission. Sitting and talking with Jiawen, Meng recounts that his name is Su Yuan. He passed away due to a car accident, so she cannot calm down when they meet again. Jiawen remembers that in the past 4 years, he has never heard Meng mention Su Yuan. She says it was very difficult for her to overcome the pain, so she didn't want to mention it. Jiawen, I'm sorry. I just want to meet Su Yuan to say goodbye to him. Meng, please consider me as Su Yuan. Anyway, you no longer have feelings for me. I will help you convey the message to him. Brother Su Yuan, long time no see. At first, when you suddenly left, I was afraid I couldn't forget you, but later I was afraid of forgetting you. When I met your illusion again, I knew that my feelings were still unchanged. I will bring the love for you. Continue to live well. Waiting for Jiawen to return, Shen Meng suddenly hugs him from behind. Jiawen, thank you. Jiawen pretends it's nothing to hide his broken heart. He reports that he has conveyed the message to Su Yuan, but he didn't say anything. Shen Meng sees Jiawen is unhappy and changes the topic to the next task. She believes we are experienced and will definitely overcome all the levels. However, Jiawen is still silent. Shen Jiawen, are you angry? Shen Meng, I'm not angry with anyone, and I have nothing to say. Shen Meng hates Jiawen hiding his feelings the most, so she doesn't bother to care about him anymore. But little does she know, his heart breaks every time he sees her longing for Su Yuan. Shen Meng, if you can't forget Su Yuan, why do you want to be in a relationship with me? Jiawen, we've been together for 4 years. Don't you still trust me? Just then, the clock strikes 12 o'clock and keeps looping back. But this time, they're no longer sleeping in bed. Jiawen wakes up in shock, finding himself lying on high. Lao, whose group guessed that Jiawen just dreamed of Gugu. He realizes that he has returned to university. On this side, Shen Meng looks at the photos of her idol group. She looks at herself in the mirror, indeed looking decades younger. She meets her best friend named Song Lu, also as young as her. She screams in joy because she is only in her first year. After returning to the past, Jiawen reveals a future basketball throw. Lao, who doesn't believe it, but Lao Zhao always thinks that the universe has a higher civilization. He guesses that Jiawen is the chosen one. Meanwhile, Shen Meng waits past 12 o'clock at night before breathing a sigh of relief. She asks her roommate to go watch the sunrise. Unexpectedly, fate has it, Shen Meng meets Jiawen again. He also hasn't watched the sunrise in a long time. Standing next to each other, Jiawen remembers the first time he met Shen Meng on this rooftop. At that time, he was tricked here by Lao Zhao, and she came to take pictures of the sunrise. That coincidence pulled them together. Start where it begins, in there. Shen Meng, goodbye. Chen Jiawen, let's not meet again. After hearing Shen Meng tell a story that completely matches Jiawen's, Lao Zhao believes that they are stuck in a time loop. He says that after the night of watching the sunrise, Jiawen always locks himself in the dormitory. Shen Meng doesn't care about Jiawen anymore. She just wants to live her life to the fullest once. Arriving at the online sales company, Shen Meng advises Sister Wang to change the main products. Otherwise, the company will always be suppressed by its competitors. If Sister Wang believes her, she will surely be promoted smoothly. Sure enough, following Shen Meng's words, the livestream session exploded, selling out all the items. The leader is satisfied and asked to cooperate with Shen Meng. On this side, Jiawen spends time writing film scripts. He comes to meet the producer, planning to invest all the royalties in making this film. As a result, Jiawen becomes the youngest director to earn nearly 2 billion yuan in box office. He also has the honor of receiving the Best New Director award. In the following years, Jiawen continues to reap many awards. Meanwhile, Shen Meng also achieved many achievements in the field of live streaming. She always does her best with her work, becoming a thoughtful leader. At the year-end party, Jiawen unexpectedly meets Shen Meng again. She questions Lao Zhao for daring to trick her into coming here. Jiawen goes over to greet General Shen, thanking her for promoting his film. Shen Meng praises director Chen's works as truly classic. Shen Meng, have a drink? Shen Meng knows that Jiawen is a thief. He reveals that he also invested all his savings in an animated film and a game. Shen Meng calls for another drink, but the staff reports that they are about to close. Both suddenly feel disappointed, but are busy with schedules early tomorrow morning. On the way back, their steps seem to slow down as if wanting to prolong the moment together. When the elevator door opens, both don't bother to step in because longing has completely enveloped their minds. Jiawen pulls Shen Meng into the room. A deep kiss engulfs them in a whirlwind of emotions. Breathless, with racing hearts, they are immersed in the flame of desire that has been suppressed for so long. He carries her to the bed, gently removing the cumbersome layers of fabric, letting the familiar yet distant scent of both intertwine. Waking up in the morning, they suddenly return to the old house. The loop system unexpectedly reports an error. Jiawen quickly searches for his name online, but there is no information praising him as a talented young director. Just then, Sister Wang calls, scolding Shen Meng for being late for work again. Arriving at the company, Shen Meng sees everyone is tired of work. She sighs because just now was like an unrealistic dream. On this side, Jiawen comes to the familiar bar, but only dares to order a glass of water. Having lived in luxury for many years, both become unfamiliar with real life. Shen Meng is not used to drinking pre-made coffee, and Jiawen demands to eat sea cucumber porridge. She reminds him to wake up, don't dream of being Director Chen anymore. Both want to go back to living a salaried life. Shen Meng blames Jiawen for enticing her to drink alcohol, which is why she ended up like this. Coincidentally meeting Shen Meng in a bicycle shop, Jiawen asks if she also exercises. Shen Meng says she has been cycling for 2 years. Jiawen wants to verify. Unexpectedly, Shen Meng even cycles faster than him. In the night breeze, Shen Meng feels very comfortable, but Jiawen thinks there is something missing. He takes Shen Meng to the supermarket to buy soda. But she is used to drinking beer. Sitting together, enjoying cold beer, Jiawen remembers. When we were in love, we became more and more estranged. But in the 4 years of breaking up, we became very similar. Shen Meng asks Jiawen what the reason for their breakup was. He remembers that they argued all the time. Maybe one time they decided to break up for real. Shen Meng thinks that after experiencing so many things, those trivial things are not worth arguing about. Shen Meng, I'm a little regretful. Jiawen looks at Shen Meng's serious face and quickly says he was just joking. But he really doesn't want to deceive himself anymore. So he decides to express the longing of the past 4 years. Unexpectedly, before he could finish speaking, he returned to the familiar bed. Shen Meng asks Jiawen what he was going to share with her. Just then the screen displays the words, "Everything has its fate. When it comes to the end, you should not stubbornly cling to it." Sitting drinking to relieve sorrow, Shen Meng wants to soothe the waves in her heart. Lao Zhao wonders, if the future does not have Jiawen, will Shen Meng still be really happy? He is sure that Jiawen is now even more miserable. Shen Meng arranges to meet Lao Zhao. Jiawen still cannot make a decision. Lao Zhao admires Jiawen very much because he has never really lost the person he loves. Because he was once cowardly and forever missed happiness. If he has another chance, he will definitely choose to be with the person he loves, even knowing that they will separate sooner or later. He advises Jiawen to cherish every moment with her. Returning home, both reread the words destined to separate. But Jiawen doesn't care anymore, because even after breaking up for 4 years, they still love each other. Shen Meng, if we can't get out of the loop, let's live forever today. From then on, every day of May 20th is filled with love and happiness. They cherish every moment together, doing things together like when they first fell in love. Boredom no longer exists. Instead, there is a desire that time can stop forever in this beautiful moment. Sitting together, sipping the rich wine, Shen Meng discovers that even though time doesn't change, we seem to have stepped out of the loop. Shen Meng, marry me? You see, here there are flowers, there is wine, there is music. Most importantly, there is you and me. Shen Meng, are you willing to marry me? Shen Jiawen, I do. In the warm and romantic golden light of the bar, the bride and groom go to each table to invite guests to drink. They dance a sweet dance together, exchanging a kiss, promising a lifetime. On the important day, Jiawen wants to say a few words to his wife. My Shen Meng, you are really troublesome. You always manage and suspect without any mercy. I work hard. We argue. Every time you make me apologize. You always threaten to break up. And finally it comes true. But in my heart, there is only you. When I earn a lot of money, I want to give it all to you. I receive a major award. I always think of traveling the world with you. At that time, so many people surround me. But I just want to run back to our small house. I long to lie on the sofa and listen to you nagging. I thank the loop for making me understand you better. You are also very tired, but I don't know it. Shen Meng, I'm wrong. Do you still want to continue with me? My Chen Jiawen, I don't need a rich life. I just want to be with you, to talk bad about the boss together, to cause trouble and let go together. Thanks to the loop, I also understand that you have been very hard out there. Because of not sharing, we almost broke up. Chen Jiawen. Waking up the next day, Jiawen doesn't see Shen Meng lying next to him. He looks at the old photo album. There is no appearance of her. At the same time, Shen Meng also doesn't see Jiawen in bed. She calls him, but the system reports that the phone number does not exist. The screen suddenly starts counting down, with only 20 hours left. Flying like the wind to the online sales company, Jiawen still doesn't see Shen Meng. He asks Sister Wang, but she confirms that there is no employee named Shen Meng. On this side, Shen Meng goes to ask Lao Zhao. She says that after waking up, everything related to Jiawen has disappeared. Unexpectedly, Lao Zhao also doesn't know who Jiawen is. The two of them, just like that, completely disappear from each other's lives. Jiawen collapses on the sofa, waiting for the second hand to pass the number 12. He sobs uncontrollably because he really lost the person he loves. Wife, where are you? Are you in pain like me too? Looking at the projector screen, Jiawen realizes that after the time ends, it will be exactly 5:58 in the morning. He remembers that when he transmigrated back to the past, he broke up with Shen Meng also at exactly 5:58. On the way to find Shen Meng, memories of the time together suddenly flood back. They once shared a past, but now it seems like they belong to two different worlds. Even standing on the same rooftop, they still cannot touch each other, but can only feel each other's warmth lurking in the air. Waking up in shock in bed, Jiawen finally meets Shen Meng again. Wife, I had a very long dream. Perhaps experiencing the feeling of losing each other is the final mission that destiny has assigned to them. Hopefully, those who are in love will appreciate the present and not be quick to say goodbye.